Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 14th to the 20th. This is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Did I say that? Anyway, welcome. Welcome. You know I love y'all, Pisces, my secret crush. Listen, this is going to be a really big week for you. So I really want you to, are you sitting down? Are you comfortable? You got some popcorn, Diet Coke, all of it, okay? Put your feet in the pool. First, here's the thing. I want to congratulate you, okay? You are the first to enter this brand new era, yeah, with everyone else on this planet, okay? Thanks to the rare mini trine, which I'm officially calling the Prism Portal. And you know what that is. It's Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries, which is at the apex, sextile Uranus in Gemini, and sextile Pluto in Aquarius. And you know Uranus is trining Pluto, okay? Uranus, which is breakthroughs and awakenings, and then Pluto, which is evolution and transformation. Remember, you're going to be going through this. We got this prism portal. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that, but we've got this for many years, and you're going to start feeling it really strongly soon, okay? You're feeling it now. You're going to feel a lot stronger next month. There's a lot happening when I see what's going on for y'all. And this week, again, I really want you to pay attention. And there's something here that we're going to go through, all right? There may be a big test for you this week, but listen, you've got the North Node in your sign, and you've had a lot happen since March of this year, okay? So, and did you see my last community post? You can hear me, right? You can hear me now. I can't believe that happened. Actually, my last live stream, I talk about what happened with the mic. Yeah, I've got Uranus. Yeah, remember, we got Uranus and Gemini now. And I have my 0 degree Gemini rising, so I got Uranus at 0 degrees in Gemini right on my ascendant. I've had some surprises, okay? You probably have too. I mean, like everybody has, right? So this week, it really is going to be like this retrospective of your life. This is going to be one of those weeks where, yeah, you only see, what's happening here. I got a lot more to tell you, Pisces, okay? This is going to be a big week for you. And I say retrospective because what you're going to do this week is you're going to be thinking about how far you've come and what's next, okay? Especially with Uranus and Gemini. I mean, that's going to be a big thing for you, all right? You've got Jupiter in Cancer as well. That feels really great for you. Really love that. And at this point, Uranus and Gemini, it's helping you like free your mind, right? Thinking outside the box. You're expanding your consciousness. Don't forget you got Venus here too, right? So you're very social, especially in the home space, like home, family, loved ones, right? Real estate. Some of y'all y'all already moved. If you haven't moved, may happen soon, okay? There's a lot of things that you're probably beautifying your home right now. Are you decorating, doing decorations, renovations? Maybe you're thinking about buying property. Like I said, you just have so much home, family. Maybe some of y'all are going so deep into thinking about like your ancestry, your roots. Yeah. Homeland. I mean, this is a lot that's happening for you, but just remember, at the end of the day, Uranus and Gemini, it just wants you to be your authentic self, okay? So you're going to be feeling a lot of Uranus's, electricity, a lot of it's Uranus's lightning and the unexpected but breakthroughs, okay? So remember, it is your authenticity that brings you to those higher states of those frequencies that I talk about, which is love and self-love and compassion, all right? So just be you, just be your authentic self. Your soul is so beautiful, okay? And I want you to know that. I want you to see it, and I want you to feel it, okay, this week. Because, yeah, you're going to feel a little bit restless with what's happening this week because there's going to be a lot of ideas that you have, a lot of breakthrough ideas, a lot of things happening up here, okay, upstairs that you want to implement right away. But Saturn, Neptune, Pluto, all retrograde, Mercury, you see going retrograde. Yeah, they're saying, nope, not yet, all right? But this is a good thing, right? Remember, I talked about this. It's a good time, this retrograde. And just remember, one of the reasons why is because it's all this fire and air energy. Things are happening fast. It's like, you can't keep up. It's like, what is going on? And then at the same time, it's all these planets and new signs. Yeah, all these planets and new signs. And so it's just, you're going through a brand new era. You're going through an experience that you nobody on this planet has ever experienced. And just remember, you've got Saturn conjunct Neptune in Aries. That would be your second house. So there's something here about you and the things that you value. You're really thinking about that. Remember, that's like idealism and realism. It's vision and structure, bringing structure to your visions. A lot of y'all, it's like there's some test with Saturn that's asking you to be more confident and really own your self-worth. And so I really want you to take this time to reflect and review. That's what all these retrogrades are for. You want to use them. I say it all the time. Use these planets, these aspects. Don't let them use you. Okay? Take this time to reflect, reassess, reconsider things. And remember, you have Mars in Virgo. Yeah? So that does bring a little bit of grounded energy. We will talk about Mars conjuncting the South Node. That's going to be really big for you. Okay? That's happening in Virgo. All right? So this week, it's all about you. It's almost like there's so much like chariot energy for you, from tarot. It's like just taking charge of what you want for your future and your vision for your future. So this week, your mission, if you choose to accept it, wax on, wax off. Practice that patience. Stay frosty, be cool, because there's got to be things, especially when Mercury goes retrograde, where you're like, just go within, all right, and reflect and be still like a pond or a statue or the night. do like healing, because here's the thing. Yeah, I talked about all this fire and air energy, but when I say you're going to be thinking about your future and your direction and even your life purpose, and if there's any cracks, do you have spiritual sealant or emotional sealant? Because the North Node in your sign will be activated this week as well. All right? Just like last week. And so you're striving to be the best version of yourself in this brand new era, in this ever-changing world. And it's not how the world changes, Pisces. It's how you make it adapt to you and what you want, because you create your reality. All right? Now, Monday. You'll see that there's a lot of things written in red. And so what I'm doing here, these are aspects that we discuss in the second spread, okay, for Tier 3 members, the bonus spread. Important lunations, planetoids, asteroids, fixed stars, all of that paint the bigger picture. And so I just wanted to give you an idea of how much fun we have in the second spread. But I really wanted everyone to see this, because it really does add to how you're going to feel, especially you, Pisces, especially you. I really want, and I'm going to talk you through what's happening in your sign, okay? And if you are a Tier 3 member, the bonus spread this week, we're going to do something very special, all right? So here's the thing. On Monday, this is why you're going to feel this right away this week, all right? Because remember, the Sun and Jupiter are in Cancer. Yeah. And remember, Cancer rules your 5th house. But here's the thing. This is good. It's all about true love. It's all about romance. It's fun. It's pleasure. It's family. It's children. It's creativity, creative projects. It's procreation. It's sex. You got so much significant other stuff happening, partnerships as well, and recreation. I want you to have a lot of fun. All right. Now, Jupiter is going to trine the moon in your sign this day. So remember what I said in your monthly forecast, how Jupiter, which just moved into Cancer, is having no aspects this month, planetary-wise. But lunar, yeah. Jupiter is really active. And so you see what's happening here. The moon rules Cancer, right? And Jupiter rules you. It's your traditional ruler. Yeah, sure. Jupiter's exalted in Cancer. It's still your ruler. So you see the mutual reception here. You're going to love this day. You're going to really, really love this day. It's going to be very spiritual for you. You're going to have some really big shifts in terms of the role that you play, what you want. Yeah. Your identity, even, body. You're going to have a lot of thoughts and experiences and emotions that are almost like really dreamy. and you're going to put all of that into action. All right. So the moon trine Jupiter, very optimistic. There's something here for you where there's so much opportunity for growth and expansion, especially emotionally and spiritually, but also, hey, in the foundations of your life. All right. And there is something here that is just, it's all about you. It's all about you. What is going to bring me pleasure as I move forward in anything that I do? Yeah. You're going to manifest it. Okay. Because what's happening here, remember last week, all those North Node activations in your sign that was at 19 degrees, the Libra degree? Well, this is happening at 7 degrees, which just happens to be the other Libra degree. So there is this sense of you just seeking this fairness and harmony and wisdom, inner wisdom, peace. And there's just something really spiritual about this day for you. So I really want you to use this, okay? Especially with all the retrogrades, use this, all right? Thinking about it's a North Node in your sign, okay? With the moon, okay? And it's, remember, 7 degrees. And that, something special about that. We know that there's something special about the number 7. And it is a prime number. It's something really special. So I do love this. I love this for you because Thursday, July 15th, now you see the moon is going to conjunct the North Node in your sign. So the first half of the week is all about you, Pisces. It's all about you. When you have the moon conjunct the North Node in your sign, again, there's something here. Very dreamy, very just beautiful. It's a very soulful energy, very imaginative energy. Like you're really creating this vision for yourself and it's really inspiring you. There's some things that are going to inspire you today. And remember, vision boards, use them. Okay. And it's very intuitive energy. Follow your intuition in terms of like, what do you want moving forward in terms of what your destiny is, right? Your true purpose, your mission statement. This is a karmic alignment with again, your destiny, but also, like I said, emotional growth. And then remember, Mars is conjuncting the South Node in Virgo, your opposite sign. And so there is something here where you're already thinking about partnerships and relationships. Okay. In fact, this entire week, it's going to be a big theme for you. All right. Really big theme. So just keep that in mind. All right. One other thing I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give you a little bit of heads up. I'll tell you 2 things, Pisces. When we get to next month, Mars is going to leave Virgo and move into Libra. So already you have Libra degree activations. Libra rules partnerships and relationships. So there's something here. Okay. And contracts, marriage, legal matters as well. So there's already something activated here that you're thinking about and you're feeling something about your purpose and your mission and the things that you want. But Mars next month will move into Libra. That's your 8th house. And that's deep. That's really deep. And that's relationship building. And it's also wealth building. And when I say relationships, yeah, can have to do with like love and soulmate energy. I mean, you do have Jupiter in your 5th house. It's like soulmate energy. But it also can be like I said, creative projects, creative partner, so business partners, things like that. I mean, you do have Mercury and Leo in your 6th, so there's something here with, maybe even like work, colleagues, employees. There's something here, all right? The reason why I'm really harping on partnerships and relationships for you is it's not just that. There's also the fact that you have Juno trining this conjunction. So Juno is trining the North Node in your sign and the moon in your sign. And we'll talk about that later. I'll tell you about Juno, all right? But the same day the moon will trine the sun. So the moon in your sign will trine the sun in Cancer. And that is so harmonious. So you see all this like water, this emotion, like it's really beautiful. It's this emotionally moving time for you, and you're going to feel very passionate. Like I said, inspired. You could be very motivated to go after the things that you want around this time. I just really love this. Especially, again, like a lot of family energy, a lot of love, a lot of creative energy. Really nice. Okay. And July 16th, this is where it gets interesting for you because now the moon is going to be in Aries, but it's going to conjunct Saturn that's conjuncting Neptune. So you have a triple conjunction here with the moon, Saturn, Neptune in your second house of self-worth, self-value, the things that you value, the things that you have, want in your life, material possessions as well. Yeah. So also money. The second house is money. It's finances. But there is this element of like relationships and security with the second house. It's the moon in Aries. It's very pioneering. It's very like brave heart. Remember, this is that spiritual leader, that compassionate hero, role model, visionary artist, all of that. Like you're really going to feel it's like something inside you is, it really wants to come out. All right. Now, Thursday, July 17th, and this, again, something that we talk about in the second spread. The sun is going to square Eris. And remember, Eris is on top of Chiron in Aries. So, two things here. One, I just told you that you're going to have a triple conjunction with the moon, Saturn, and Neptune in Aries in your second house of finances, comfort, food, too, by the way, and self-worth, self-value. But you still have Chiron in Aries. You have Eris in Aries. So you see that Aries area of your chart, you're just going to feel for some time all summer. Okay. So there's something here where, again, you're seeking some sort of fairness. Eris, by the way, is Mars' sister. Yeah. So you know how Mars is the god warrior? Well, this is the twin sister, the divine feminine goddess warrior. Your mythology, right? I talked about her before. She threw the golden apple at the wedding, stirred things up. That's what she does, but for the greater good. And so here, there's something here. It's on your Chiron. Eris is on your Chiron, trying to rip off Band-Aids. So something here, again, is going to test your self-worth and your self-value. Especially, there can be something here with finances and your salary and money. There could be something here where you're like, you know what? I'm worth more than this. I should be getting a raise. And remember, all summer long, what's happening here, it's asking you to be that leader and be that hero and be that for yourself too, and building that confidence in terms of your self-worth. And so I really love this for you because Eris is all about, improving things, fairness as well, fixing things, but all about inclusiveness. What she does is she fights for those who don't have a voice and don't have power. Like Robin Hood. She's kind of like a Robin Hood. All right. So just keep that in mind. You can be emotionally sensitive this day because Eris can come in hard and she's right on top of Chiron, who is the wounded healer. So there's something here that you may have to heal. All right. And to be honest, Mars and Pluto aren't really seeing eye to eye this day. So tap into your spiritual warrior this day, please. All right. What's going to happen is like Mercury, that's, in your sixth, will trine the moon that's conjuncting Ceres in Aries. So this is me doing a slow drip of how important this Aries area of your chart is. Because now I just told you a 6 heavenly body that's in Aries. And they're all aspecting in your second house of finances and money and food, if that's a thing, and comfort, material possessions, but self-worth, self-value. And Ceres is Virgo's asteroid. So there is something here about service to others as well. Yeah. Anyway, and it's Mercury, so there may be something you're communicating in your sixth house. So there may be something here with work and colleagues and employees, bosses, things like that. All right. Health matters as well. Okay. We'll talk about this with the Mars in South Node conjunction in Virgo, but there can be something here with health matters. Maybe something that it's Mercury communicating with a doctor or your, I don't know, private trainer, maybe even a vet. It is the sixth house. It rules pets. All right. Now that night around midnight, so Thursday, Friday, right? 17th, 18th, Mercury will go retrograde in Leo. Okay. So it really depends on where you live. And Mercury will be retrograde until August 11th. Yeah. And I'm going to give you one more thing because I know a lot of y'all take notes. Mark this day in your calendar because there is something special happening this day, and that is Venus conjuncting Jupiter. Yeah. Happens once a year. The two benefic planets conjuncting in your fifth house of true love and romance and pleasure and family and children and procreation. Some of y'all having babies. I mean, it is Venus and Jupiter. All right. So, or, grandkids or whatnot. So I really love this. Or giving birth to like a creative project. So again, I do love this Mercury retrograde because it's happening at the same time with all these other retrogrades. Perfect timing. Okay. Really go within. Mercury, when it goes direct in August, it's going to be like a bullet train. So take this time to really go within, to let things go, because now you're starting to prepare for the Mars South Node conjunction. All right. Then again, yeah, that has to do with partnerships. Now, here's the other thing is that there's so many new energies right now that you're probably experiencing. So when I say take that time to go within, it really is to explore what's no longer necessary for my journey moving forward. You've got Mercury in Leo, right? In your sixth house. There may be something here, two things, where you are like breaking out the Asana or the Trello board or Google Sheets, really mapping things out. There are some career changes that some of y'all may want to make. There's also, former colleagues, employees, maybe even, again, medical industry, like doctors, vets, things like that. It is your sixth house. That may come up. Remember, a lot of people from your past come up, but it's Leo. So it can also be like lovers. It can also be, creative partners. And you could be returning to maybe creative projects that you were working on in the past. And maybe you got too busy, but now you're picking it back up because it's Leo and there's so much passion in Leo. And remember, it's a lot of love and self-love as well. But Leo is like leadership and it's confidence. I just told you about the 6 planets that are asking that of you. Yeah, planets and asteroids in your second house in Aries. So you're going to really feel this urge to be this leader and to take charge this week with your North Node activated very strongly. All right. So it is a very creative Mercury retrograde. I really love it. And don't forget Uranus and Gemini. Yeah, I told you this is all about you're reinventing yourself anyway. And remember, that's huge visionary energy. You're so future focused at this point. Please take advantage of it. It's Uranus is 0 degrees. I told you it's like the Fool card. Yeah. So take them risks and think in new ways, like outside the box. Like I said, just so much creative energy. Be curious. You're going to feel very curious this week. Free your mind, free yourself. All right. Have your breakthroughs to be your authentic self. All right. I really, really, really like this retrograde for you. To be honest, I like it. And I think you're going to need it because I think that some of y'all really, really want to have some changes, especially with career. All right. And you've got a lot of luck there, by the way. So have this moment. And it's 6 houses, everyday activities anyway. So even if you're not here for career, just changes. Yeah. This new routine that you want to settle into. Now, the other thing is, and a lot of it just may be a lot of things that you're thinking about at the beginning of the month. One thing that think about what happened in the summer of 2023 for you. All right. Summer of 2023, when it came to love and creative projects and family and children, that's when Venus was retrograde in Leo. And of course, the sky was very different back then, but there may be a little bit of, this or that you'll pick up on. So anyway, I do love that fact that Mars is in Virgo in your 7th. That helps you stay grounded, take practical action. There is a sense of service to others in a really big way for you. But at the same time, there is something here where you're going to have to let something go. All right. And again, with Mercury, and Mercury goes retrograde, what, 3-4 times a year? So I don't even have to go into it. Just know that, yes, miscommunications, crossed wires, travel delays, things like that. Yeah, emails that didn't come through or that wasn't sent. Just be prepared. That happens with Mercury retrograde. But again, I do, if there's a retrograde, I like it's this one. So the other thing that I'm going to tell you is that one of the other reasons why I want you to just start getting prepared now and use these retrogrades now to really have those introspective moments is because I just told you Mercury's going to go direct in August. September, Mercury will move into Virgo. Okay. So Mercury will then be in its domicile and it's exalted. Okay. And Virgo, both of them. That's strong. It's a strong placement. So what did I say the past few weeks? It is this summer where you want to take advantage and really map out where do you want to be by February 2026, the whole summer with the Prism portal. But now you see it's Mercury in Leo all summer too. You really want change, Pisces, and you're going to see that this week with the North Node activated so much. So much. You're going to have a lot of kismet moments too, by the way. Yeah. Those serendipitous, like even bumping into people that you couldn't believe, like, oh my gosh, you're going to have a lot of those, but you're really going through this process of who am I? What do I want? What is the role that I want to play? Who are my friends? You're going to go through a lot. So please go within and just unroot things. All right. This is going to be a really big week for you. And you are my secret crush, so I want the best for you. The last thing I'm going to tell you, don't forget, when we do get to September, we do have an eclipse in your sign. It's eclipse season. So come October, you're going to be a completely different place in your life. All right. And it all started in March. You're going to really feel it this summer. And I'll leave the Saturn Neptune video that I did at the end of this video. Okay. Because it's, I tell you what, there's a lot of things that's happening next year that's going to be really strong. And it's going to have a really big impact on you. Huge. Like as in like work, money. Yeah. Jupiter, training Saturn, all of that. Anyway, I'll leave it at the end of this video. If you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for your husband, Tom, sister, kid, whoever, fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Gemini and Virgo, they're going to feel Mercury retrograde the most. If you have any planets in your natal chart, 3 to 17 degrees in any of the fixed signs. So the first 4 signs I said. And remember, it doesn't matter which sign, because you look at the angular aspects, like, yeah, you're going to feel this the most, okay? The retrogrades. But I mean, just the fact that you have your moon in the sign, the first half of the week, that's conjunct, you're going to feel the first half really strongly. And it's going to give you a lot of insight into when we get to hear this moment, Friday, July 18th, Mercury in Leo, sextile Venus in Gemini. That's happening, 15 degrees. I love this. You're going to feel this like a day before, day after as well. This is just the day that it perfects. You're going to feel this really strongly. There is something here that, remember, Venus has been in Gemini most of the month. So, that's your 4th house. There could have been some like really big charm factor that was cranked up within you. You felt like a magnet. You're feeling like a magnet, smooth operator. People are listening to you, especially in the home space, home, family, significant other, maybe even dates and things like that. It's just a big stimulating time for you. You've got money on your mind. You've got, relationships are on your mind, but also these amazing creative ideas. So please, again, take those risks. All right. Like I did with my website, which, of course I'm going to promote my website, but we'll talk about that later. This is an aspect where it really gives you an opportunity to speak your mind. So again, with the fact that you do have Mercury in Leo and Mercury, natively rules Gemini, there's something here with your everyday activities. There's something here with home and family. There's something here with your lifestyle, with work and colleagues. And again, health matters. Okay. There may be some conversations, or you're thinking about something like, maybe I do want to join, the gym, or community pool, or, do you know what I mean? Like, you just want to make some changes, but you're also going back to things. But there is a sense of like, you do have this light on you in the workspace. Okay. Now, what I love about this is that Mercury and Leo, right? Mercury is the mind, and Leo is the heart. And then you got Venus and Gemini. Venus is the heart. Gemini is the mind. So yeah, deep, right? But it's exciting, this fire and air. There's something here with home and work, and everyday activities. Okay? And it's just have the conversations you need to have. You're very magnetic right now. Think of Jason Statham or Linda Cardellini or Sam Hugan. The guy from, is it Outlander? I should probably Google it. Anyway, they all have this aspect. So do you see what I mean as in this magnetism? You can get whatever you want. So cross watchers, fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and I'm going to throw in Virgo and Taurus. We'll feel this the most. If you have any planets between 13 to 17 degrees in any of the signs, you're really going to feel it. Now, Pisces, you're up there too. You know why? Is because you've got all those North Node activations, right? You're feeling something. You're feeling it. And then you have the moon in Taurus this day. And the moon is exalted in Taurus, and it's going to sextile Jupiter exalted in Cancer. So I love this for you because remember, Taurus rules your third house. And it's sextiling Jupiter in Cancer in your fifth. Some of y'all may be like signing contracts, some of y'all, and it's very optimistic, okay? And there is that element of home, family, even finances for you as well. Comfort, love. This is beautiful. I love this for you. This is such a emotionally like fulfilling day. A lot of emotional stability, even material abundance with the moon exalted in Taurus. So I really love this for you. There's a sense of like comfort that you're seeking, and you're going to be very communicative. It's in your third house. You're going to be inspired to do new things and even meet new people. Maybe even like there's so much social media stuff that's happening for you. Even following that full moon in Capricorn we had last week. But there is a sense of wealth that you're going to feel, like relationships, harmony in relationships. And then again, just so much family energy, but just treat yourself this day. It's a beautiful day. All right. Now, not on the whiteboard is July 19th, which is one of the most important days. I just ran out of room. This is the day that Saturn and Neptune conjunct in Aries. They're going to be the closest they have been since they started conjuncting. So this is less than half a degree. You're going to feel this. Okay. Again, that's self-worth, self-value, money is a big thing. Salary, income. Keep that in mind. Okay. It's happening when the moon is in Taurus. Taurus is a finance sign. All right. Just go after the things you want. Sunday, July 20th. This is the big day. Mars conjuncting the South Node. Okay. Exactly 19 degrees. We talked about 19 degrees last week. Yeah. So this is big. Remember, this is so big. You're going to feel it days before, days after. And it's going to square Venus. Remember, next week is when Venus squares Mars. Yeah. So you do feel it now. Venus is squaring Mars conjunct the South Node. Mars conjunct the South Node. That's in Virgo, right? Your opposite sign. 7th house. So what does this mean? This is all about what you don't want moving forward. This is Mars. That's going to be like a spear, like a lightsaber. And he's going to say, Pisces, time's up. We got to let this go and leave it in the past. Okay. There's going to be something here where you're going to recognize no longer necessary for my journey. I mean, it is Mars in K2. Okay. Tail of the dragon, South Node, right? Whoosh. What have I been saying the entire time? Out with the old, in with the new. And this is a big, like, okay, this has really got to go. And this is old habits. This is old patterns. This is the past. This is 5 retrogrades that are happening right now with Mars on the South Node, which is the past. So the past, Pisces, is coming up to you on this day and saying, please let me go. And again, there's something here with partnerships, relationships, marriage, as well as personal relationships, like your relationship with your agent, publicist. Maybe they're not doing the work for you that you need. You know what I mean? Like there's something here that's got to go. As well as legal matters. Yeah. So just bear that in mind. There may be something here where it's even Venus. She's part of this now. She's squaring this conjunction. Even Venus, sweet Venus, is saying, hey, Pisces, can you please just, all right? And Venus is love and relationships. And Venus is the ruler of the seventh. So you see that. This is why I'm spending some time with you. There's going to be some adjustments here. And just recognize, what is it? What is it? And again, it just can be even how you perceive a certain relationship, okay? Or the change that you want in a relationship. But for a lot of y'all, because it's Mars, it may just be, yes, this is... And remember, Juno was highly active. Yep. So something here, you got to leave in the past because it's in Virgo too. And the fact that you have Mercury and Leo in your 6th, there may be something here with work that you're ready. It's got to go. All right. Relationship with a colleague, employee, boss. There's something here. Is there a habit? It's a 6th house. It's health as well. Lifestyle. Is there something that it's mental health? It's physical health. It's, spiritual wealth. It's Virgo. Virgo is all about purification. So what is it? You got to purge. Yeah. It is your 7th house. It is your 7th house. Okay. Could be like a toxic relationship. Maybe there's a boss that you have that's really toxic and you've just been dealing with it. No, now is the time we got to fix something for my fairness. Yeah. My self-worth, my self-value. I don't deserve this, right? So just keep that in mind. Okay. South Node is where you learn lessons. And again, with all these retrogrades, a lot of the past may be coming up too. Okay. So pay attention to those moments too. Yeah. Like, why is Teresa, DMing me? Teresa from, high school 20 years ago, whatever it is. The one thing I don't want you to do, Pisces, on this day or even the day surrounding it, remember it is a South Node in Virgo, and I've talked about this. Please do not be overly critical. Can be like perfectionist energy or being hard on yourself, especially with Mars here. All right. It's all about purging, detoxing, releasing. That's all it is. Okay. And it's Mars, physicality. It's your 7th house. So there could be something here where it's just whatever you're doing, it's all for harmony. Okay. Because you're going to have some conversations. All right. And the reason why, well, you're going to have some conversations, but also you're going to have a lot happening up here. And there's something here about your mindset that has to change about something. Again, partnerships, relationships is the biggest thing, or something with, contracts. And that's because you have Mars, Venus, Uranus, South Node. They're all in the, Mercury ruled sign while Mercury's retrograde. Okay. So once again, big day for you because there's a lot of mutable energy. Mars conjuncting the South Node in Virgo, mutable sign. Moon conjuncting Uranus in Gemini this day. Yeah, the moon's going to be in Gemini this day. And of course, you're a mutable sign. So a lot of mutable energy. It seems like it might be easy for you. Just get ready for change. Just get ready. It's just adapting to some change here. And remember, I just said the moon is going to be in Gemini. So you're going to have some conversations. You're going to have some talks. You're going to have a lot in your mind. And B, with the moon in Gemini, remember that's your 4th house. Some of it may be your significant other that you may have to, it's the partnership part that I'm talking about. And I'm not saying that whatever, it's just, there may be something that just needs to, let's address this and leave this part in the past. Okay. So, that's really it. And the other thing is just trust your instincts. You're going to be fine. The one thing that I'm going to say is that, remember, I did say it's at 19 degrees. I don't think I said this last week, but That's all about understanding the laws of karma anyway. That 19-degree, remember Libra. And if you think about Libra, it's the, with the scales, the scales of justice that you see in courtrooms anyway. So cause and effect, your connection with others, it's Libra. All right. So there's always someone else involved with Libra. But Mars will actually be sextiling Juno. All right. And Juno happens to be in Scorpio. So that's kind of a big deal. Juno, who is Jupiter's wife, big deal. We're talking here. All right. Dwarf planet, just like, Pluto. So Juno is all about truth, justice, equality, in legal matters, contracts, marriage, personal relationships, the balance of power. And with the fact you've got Juno at play in your 9th house, it has to do with contracts and legal matters and all this stuff around marriage. But also, it can be business partners with a moon in Gemini, which is very we got to talk. Got a lot in my mind. The moon will be conjuncting Uranus. Breakthroughs. Okay? A lot of creative energy, freedom. Yeah? The moon will also conjunct Venus. Yeah? Which is amazing, by the way. That's very auspicious and favorable. But again, it's your 4th house. There's something here about the foundations of your life and home and family, as well as just, everything put together, a lot of creative energy, agreements, verbal agreements, contracts, things like that. The moon in Gemini will also sextile Saturn and Neptune in Aries in your 2nd. So again, money. There's a lot of money stuff here. Yeah, it's going to try and Pluto too. So have the conversations you need to have to move the needle forward, okay? Just know something's got to go. And when I say something's got to go, I have to just remind you one more time, we will have eclipses in your sign and in Virgo, partnerships and relationships. But here's the thing. When we get to September, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Virgo. But when we get to August, even before that, we have a new moon in Virgo. We got back-to-back new moon Virgo. I'll explain it next week, okay? That's your 7th house. So there's something new about a relationship. There's new relationships happening, new contracts, there's something big. So cross watchers, yeah? Actually, I want you to think about your birthday season. What happened there? Okay? What happened there? We had an eclipse in Virgo. What happened? Partnerships, relationships, legal matters in your birthday season, March. Okay? You're just going to get signals. Anyway, cross watchers. Who's going to feel this the most? Mars conjunct the South Node? Well, it's going to be the mutable signs. Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. If you have any planets 17 to 21 degrees in any of those signs in your birth chart, you're going to feel it, okay? And then I told you Ceres, right? Yeah? Ceres, Mother Earth, but Mama Bear energy, nurturing. She's in Aries too. There's so much she's a leader. There's just so much happening this week for you. But a lot of it about partnerships, agreements, truth and justice, fairness. Money is a big thing for you. Home and family is a big thing for you. All right. So, and yes, the name of my website. And once again, because Uranus, the planet of surprises, that's right on my ascendant. I don't know if this is, by the time this video comes out, I don't know, but bookmark it. Look at my last live stream. I walked you through it. Yeah. I showed it to you. What you see on that when you go to you can put your name in the email list and tell you when it's ready. But I did a walkthrough in my last live stream. I'll leave that at the end of the video. I showed you some pages and gave you some predictions. But remember, I'm going to be teaching astrology, tarot, free tarot readings, all of that. All right. Intuition, how to become your own psychic, ancient wisdom. I'm going to be doing monthly astrology and predictions and channeling. So the things that I haven't been able to talk about on this channel, how funny is that, right? It's just, nothing's changing with this channel, by the way. Okay, nothing. That's just an extension where I can speak more freely. How funny. Uranus and Gemini. Anyway, let's get started. Pisces, y'all are amazing. Let's see what's going on for you for July 14th to the 20th. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yeah, Pisces. Oh my gosh, y'all are amazing. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. It offers the best overview. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Pisces, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being patient with me. If you did see that live stream, you know that I've had some like 17-hour work days the past week with a lot of the surprises that yeah. So I can barely, even with the glasses on, I can't I barely read. I can barely talk. But you know that I'm here for you. Okay, let's get started. I hope that you can hear me well too. All right, so yeah, this is. Oh, I didn't. Okay, let's. Okay, yeah. Wow. All right, so you're gonna. You're good. You're really good here. Oh my goodness. So okay, let's get started. You got the Nine of Cups. You know this is your card. Now, it's the second decan. It's Jupiter in Pisces. And this is the wish come true card. So there's something that you wanted that is coming through. I drop these forecasts a lot, a few days before the actual week comes through. And what did I just say? You've got the moon in your sign. The first house, it feels good. It has all those aspects with the sun, with, the North Node. There's so much wonderful stuff. And this is a card of satisfaction. This is a card where you feel proud of yourself. This is a card with a lot of enlightenment. There's something emotionally fulfilling here for you. And it's all about you, like I said. So I want you to feel it, okay? Yeah, you're about to make me cry. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's just... You got the Hangman in the heart of your spread. And it's because I'm thinking of some of my Pisces friends. You got the Hangman in the heart of your spread. And you too, of course. Hey, if you're new to my channel, I do have a Pisces tattoo. Yeah. I'm not joking when I say you're my secret crush. You're the Hangman in the heart of your spread, and this is absolutely amazing because, the Hangman is you. It's attributed to Neptune. It's Pisces, right? It's Pisces, Neptune's your traditional ruler, or modern ruler. But this is everything that I said earlier that's going to be happening for you. You're going to be seeing things in new ways. This is all about your worldview. Yeah. You even have Pluto in Aquarius that natively rules your ninth activated. So it's all about your belief system and self-belief. And speaking of enlightenment, you got it here too. You see the halo around his head. And what's happening here is he's made those sacrifices and surrendered what he no longer needed, what no longer served him. Okay? To have this moment, to see the world in a different way, because the old ways were no longer working. And he's preparing himself for some really big change. That's what you're going to be doing this week. And it all starts up here, upstairs, your mindset, your perspective. Something's going to shift. You have the moon conjuncting the North Node in your sign. And then you have the Mars conjuncting the South Node in Virgo. And so, again, this is all about you. Page of Pentacles in your challenge area. Two things. One, there's something here that it's almost like you want something that... So it's almost like, okay, the first thing is like you want something, okay? But with the retrogrades, just remember, practice patience, okay? Some things may be delayed, all right? And this is just a weekly reading, okay? You see what's in your future anyway. So the second thing is there is a little bit of anything new that you have launched and started. Really good time to really keep an eye on something because there could be something so new. You may have to look at, the financial aspects of it in some capacity. Remember, that's a big thing for you anyway with finances activated. And the third thing is there may be someone that it just feels like you work with, or maybe even a family member. There's something like you need to keep an eye on them. Okay, maybe you're doing something with them, want to launch something with them, and there's this disconnect that I feel. Okay, just keep that in mind. It can be something even just very recreational, but that's the other thing. If you want to, it's something that has to do with money, finances, but also in your physical world. Yeah, that's what Pentacles are. There's this spirit of consciousness that feels really strong with what's happening here. but there does feel like a disconnect with another person, family, colleague. You're not seeing eye to eye on some new thing. All right. You got the Eight of Pentacles in your crown. I mean, you're gonna be very focused on your mission, and like, this is my goal. I'm gonna go toward it. This is patience, right? This is really great. It's like whistling while you work. Practice makes perfect. So there is something that you have in mind when it does come to, your legacy and even partnerships and relationships. This card is, Sun in Virgo. And then remember, you have that Mars South Node conjunction in Virgo. So there may be something there with partnerships, relationships that you have this, let's work on this. That's what I really want. I want to work on this. And that's why you have this conjunction. There's something about it where we have to, and we will. And now, because we shifted perspective and we got to work. So it's really great. Look at this. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Like, you're serious about things you're really, really like everything I said about that truth, that fairness, everything, getting what you deserve. This is just executive decisions. I mean, look at what's happening here. Like, you're not messing around. These are very serious cards. Like, you're not messing around. Like, you're really going after the things you want. So this is actually really, really great. And a lot of it is because of something that has come through, or something that you felt that was like, you had this epiphany. It just feels really wonderful. And the Queen of Swords is attributed to Libra, by the way. So, again, there may be something here with partnerships and relationships. There just may be something here. And again, it may be something about you. All right. Seeking some truth about something or fairness, but it's head above the clouds. You're definitely going to be making some decisions. Yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. You're going to be fine in your future. And it's really funny if you are a cross watcher. She has come up a lot. And this is just saying that once you have this shift in perspective, and it seems very likely you will, because something that you receive. And again, it can be very spiritual here, okay? This epiphany and enlightening moment, this spiritual awakening. There can be something here where it's that shift in perspective and surrendering things, letting things go that allow this, The Queen of Pentacles is she has the resources to build the world that she wants to live in, but also there's a sense of taking care of others within that world that she envisions for herself and is building for herself. So let's get to your stuff. Like, money, you're moving the right direction with you're good. You're good. All right. The other thing is, I feel like there may be something there may be something here with friendships or a group that you belong to. Okay. Something highlighted about that. That's part of your world. All right. That you envision for your future. And then you did have that big full moon in Capricorn last week. Anyway, if you like this reading, it would be great if you subscribe, leave comments, share, all of that. Tell me what's going on. I really want to know. You got a lot happening. All right. I love y'all. Wow. Interesting. Okay. That's a lot of pentacles. It's a lot of pentacles. Yeah, well, you got the Nine of Pentacles. Another Virgo card. So you are in it to win it. You got the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and pretty much just move forward. Just do you. Be your authentic self. You see all of this abundance that you're moving into. Yeah. So just continue to move forward. And there's your freedom. There's your freedom. Look how free she is. She earned her spot here. You're going from the Eight of Pentacles in your crown to the Nine of Pentacles. The first card in your stuff, another Virgo card. So there is something here, liberating yourself from whatever you had to let go. And here's your abundance. And there's a lot of enlightenment here with, Horus, there's with a falcon. Okay, so let's just keep it light. But anyway, you're good. You're absolutely good. There's a lot of self-sufficient energy. It's almost like you can let your hair down. You're getting to that point. You have that Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, make that decision. Go within. There is something here. It's in your external factors area, the Seven of Pentacles, where it really is like, there could, by the way, be some sort of offer that you're sitting on, or some sort of offer that you're thinking about. There's something here with agreements, okay? Just, you've got to trust your intuition. You have to trust your intuition. But this is also saying there may be someone in your life, partnership, relationship, maybe work related. Doesn't matter though. There's someone else involved here where it's like we're in this together or we're not. And then secondly, there's something here where you have to have this discussion. Like, should we? Yeah. Because it really is more about like you investing your time and energy into something that is, and again, ask yourself, is this what I want moving forward? And there may be someone that, if you're not feeling it, it may be someone that approaches you. And it can be, again, love, but it can, you got so much work stuff. It could even be like a manager. It could be like a colleague just saying, hey, are you okay? You haven't been doing your, responsibilities, things like that. I'm just letting you know. But it does feel like there's someone who might not want to be in it to win it. You have the Eight of Swords here as well. I actually don't mind that. That really is saying that, one, don't be afraid to take those risks, okay? Don't be afraid to take those leap of faith, all right? Eight of Swords, it is a Gemini card. And again, there's so much Gemini energy. You even have that moon in Gemini. I mean, there's so much happening here. And that is in your fourth house. So there may be something here where you could be in a place where you may not take action about something because you're already creating this idea of like how it might not work out, or there's almost like this fear of rejection and things like that. So remember, this is a week all about building your confidence, having that self-belief, okay? And the second thing is, the reason why I like that is because it's like, yeah, you no longer want to feel that way. You don't, like, that's it. You're done. I don't want to feel that I can't make my decisions. I can't, I can't face my fears. Like, I feel ready. I'm ready to go. And it all comes down to that shift in mindset. And up here, letting old ways of seeing things go. You got that Two of Wands. Okay, really great. There is a sense of like achievement. Like it's like you made it. Things are good. Things are great. But I do have to think about my future. And that's perfect for what's happening this week. Going within. You see he's standing at the top of the castle with the world in his hand. He's got the best view. He's got this amazing view. So he's mapping things out in terms of like, okay, I just conquered the world. I'm feeling really good. The DJ is coming in about an hour. I'm having a big pool party, whatever it is. But it's all about everything that I said from the beginning. You're going to be thinking about how far you've come and what's next, and take that time. Okay. Because there may be some you may have some moments with the activations with the North Node. So just take your time. That's all it is. Okay. So you're actually really good. Yeah. Okay. So Pisces, very happy for you. All right. So Pisces, and again, that's just all about planning and not just don't dive into, just trust your intuition. Okay. But again, all these pentacles, wow. That's bonkers. The only major arcana that you got was the Hangman and the Heart of Your Spread, and that's you. It's your card. So again, I told you this week is all about you, and then when we get to, there's a lot more happening, and that is the thing. Next week, yeah, we'll talk. We have a new moon in Leo next week. It's just it just feels like that you're picking up on some new project, new job, something that's more aligned with what you want to do, new career path. I mean, there's something here. Some of y'all may become doctors, or healthcare professionals. It's sixth house energy, or in hospitality. There may be something here. Maybe you're launching something here, but oh gosh. Okay. So anyway, Next week, yeah, there's a lot more happening. We'll talk about it next week. And then tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. I'm gonna let you go. Pisces, you know I love y'all. See you next week. All right, bye-bye.